Thank you so much for being here today for this Donorbox webinar. My name is Jenna, and I'm the nonprofit advocate here at Donorbox. And today we're going to be looking back at the products and updates we released in Q2, as well as a sneak peek into what's coming in early Q3. And today I'm joined by Jimmy, our fantastic product manager here at Donorbox, and Kara, our talented fundraising coach. So Jimmy, I'm actually going to pass it over to you for a quick introduction.
Hi guys, so my name is Jimmy and I'm one of the product managers here at Donorbox, and I'm one of the many people that work focusedly on events, and we'll be definitely talking about some of the enhancements we did to events and what's coming up.
Thanks, Jimmy, and over to you, Kara.
I'm Kara. I'm fundraising coach at Donorbox. I've been a nonprofit professional, so I've been in your seat for a number of years, and I'm excited to talk about some new educational opportunities that we have with Donorbox for you.
Thanks, Kara. And for those of you who may be new to Donorbox or not totally familiar with Donorbox, a little bit about us. We empower nonprofits with powerful and intuitive fundraising tools. We believe that nonprofits should not face barriers when it comes to helping others. So we built a fast, optimized donation form, and we offer the lowest platform fees in the industry. And to date, we have helped 50,000 organizations around the world raise over $1 billion in donations. And you can learn more about us at our website. I'm going to show it up on stage here, donorbox.org. So there you have it. So before we get started, I do want to note that the session will be about an hour long with plenty of time allotted at the end for Q&A. Please utilize the chat box to interact with us throughout the session. We love that. That's our favorite part of these webinars. And if you have any questions, we recommend you use the Q&A tab up in the upper right menu bar. So you'll see the chat box that you're in. You move one over, and that's a Q&A tab. So please post your questions in there so that we can easily find them. You can also upvote questions that people have asked, and that will help us pick questions up at the end based on popularity. So thank you so much for helping us out there. And I know this question's coming. This session is being recorded. Don't worry, we've got you covered. All registrants will receive the link to the recording and the slide deck via email, plus some resources and goodies. So keep an eye out for your email later this week. All right, so we'll dive right into our agenda. Again, we are so excited to talk to you about the innovative product releases and enhancements that will help you help others better. Our team has made several developments in Q2 this year that included working ahead so that your organization has everything it needs for a successful event and holiday season. On our agenda today, we'll talk about our new integration with Airmeet. You might have peeped that donation form already in that chat section, which will improve the way that you run your virtual fundraising events. And we'll tell you about several enhancements to our events tool that will streamline the ticket buying process and make it even easier for you to gain revenue from ticket sales. We'll also give you a sneak peek into two big product releases coming in the next few weeks: a native integration with Blackbaud, Razor's Edge, and XT, and a new reporting template, well, several new reporting templates to help you capture more insights from your donor data. And then finally, we'll wrap up by telling you more about several educational opportunities we have coming your way, live demos and Donorbox Academy, as well as more about our referral program. So stay with us to the end because we have a freebie for you that you do not want to miss, I promise. So are we ready to get started? Let me know in the chat. Are we ready to rock and roll? All right, we'll go ahead and get started. Let's do it, Debbie. Thanks for that. Cool. So As you already know, Donorbox allows you to integrate with your favorite tools and applications, and we've partnered with many online platforms, often leveraged by nonprofits, and we are always, always, always adding more integrations for you. So our newest integration, Donorbox and Airmeet, was inspired by year-end giving, which is, believe it or not, coming up very quickly. And knowing that many of our nonprofit users will be hosting virtual and hybrid events throughout the year. But first, we have a poll question. So our first poll question of the session, I'm going to go ahead and launch. Let me see if I can get it published here. All right, that poll should be visible to all of you. So will you be hosting a fundraising event this year? No, not this year. Yes, it will be in person. Yes, it will be virtual, or yes, it will be hybrid. And I added this one in the last second. Maybe you're just not sure yet if you're going to be hosting an event. So let me know, and I'll give you just a few seconds to answer. And it looks like we got some yes, it will be in person, about 40%. All right, it's changing quickly. I'll give it a minute before I analyze the results here. Cool. So we're looking pretty split right now. We have some yes saying we'll be in person. We have I'm not sure yet. A couple yes, it will be virtual. All right. Well, thank you all for answering that. And we'll go ahead and plug forward. And I'm going to close this poll, although we have some more responses coming in. Thanks, guys. Okay. All right. I'm officially closing the poll. Thank you so much for your responses there. All right. So we'll go ahead and get moving. So some of you answered yes, you will be having virtual events, and that is great. As you know, virtual events skyrocketed in popularity during the pandemic, right? And it looks like they aren't going away anytime soon. After all, they cut down on the high costs often associated with in-person events, and they take less time to plan, and they remove those geographical barriers. So it's allowing you to reach an audience from around the globe. So with this in mind, we partnered with Airmeet, an easy and effective tool for virtual fundraising events. And when you integrate with the Airmeet platform with Donorbox, giving becomes even simpler for your donors. So no more navigating out of your virtual event to be able to make a donation. And I'm going to tell you a little bit more about this. So Airmeet is an all-in-one virtual events hosting platform that allows customers to host and stream various events of all sizes, increase engagement during hybrid events, and encourage virtual networking. By the way, we're in Airmeet right now. Just in case you didn't notice, we have been loving our time here with Airmeet. So if you are hosting your virtual or hybrid fundraising event on Airmeet, you can now integrate your Donorbox campaign form into the event panel and make your donation form super accessible to all event attendees, which is awesome. So by placing your custom secure giving form directly into your chat, the Donorbox and Airmeet integration will let you raise donations during your event or live stream without taking your donors out of your event. And this is how it works in just 5 simple steps. So first, you just need to create your Donorbox campaign. And a lot of you already have your Donorbox campaigns up and running. Then you'll sign up for an Airmeet account and note that you'll either need a standard or a pro plan, and then create an event within the Airmeet account. And then activate your Donorbox on your Airmeet event. Enable the donation widget on the chat window, and then your virtual event is donation ready. All you have to do is go live and raise donations. So we've actually activated a donation form for this event today, just a mock-up one for you so that you can see what it looks like. So you'll notice a yellow widget at the top of your chat box that says Donorbox donation form, or you can see a little circle with a $ within it in the menu bar tabs. So once you click that, you'll be brought to the customized donation form. So I'll give you a minute to check that out. I think it looks really nice and it fits really nicely into this platform. So let me know what you guys think. And while you're exploring that, to learn more about Airmeet and how to integrate it with Donorbox, you can check out the link that I am sharing now. And I'm also going to share up on stage. There it is. So on this page, you will find a form that you can fill out to receive a discount on all Airmeet plans. So Airmeet is offering Donorbox users a special 30% off. So a 30% discount for all Donorbox users. Instead of signing up on Airmeet website, simply use the form that is on this page. And an Airmeet rep will get in touch with you to set up the right plan at the discounted price. And it's a great way to get you started with this fantastic integration. So I'm going to show this up on stage one more time for you. There it is. And if you've got any questions about this page or how to find that form, do let us know. All that info will be right there. And speaking of events, everyone, we have some updates on Donorbox events as well. One of our most loved tools. We recently introduced several requested enhancements to make our events tool even better, and we have even more on the way. So that's right, you asked and we listened. So Jimmy, I'm going to go ahead and let you take it from here.
Thank you, Jenna. So events is one of our newer features here at Donorbox, and we've seen a positively overwhelming response. Thousands of campaigns are being created and tickets being sold through Donorbox. So we wanted to just share with you some of the enhancements we've made to the events feature over the past couple of months. And the first one is the ability to embed your event form. So now instead of having just the event campaign hosted on Donorbox, you'll be able to insert the embed code onto your own website and then have the event form on your own website. This allows you to have more control over your branding as well as a smoother checkout experience for your attendees to buy tickets. Now, the second enhancement that we made is the ability to issue refunds. So you can right now issue full refund to anyone that have purchased tickets. So this gives you and your attendees flexibility when it comes to planning when they want to attend your events or if they have a change of plans. So this gives you more choices for your attendees. And in the third enhancement we did is adding Apple Pay as one additional checkout method. Now, this Apple Pay only works on donorbox.org hosted event campaigns, but we are in the progress of adding Apple Pay payment method to embedded event campaigns as well. Now, in addition to just these three enhancements, there are a couple of items that we are actively working on. So the previously mentioned Apple Pay on embedded forms, as well as the ability to set deadline for your event forms. So that means that you'll be able to stop the sales of tickets past a certain date so that your attendees do not buy tickets to events that may have already happened, or you need to stop the sale of tickets in advance. Now, these are the two items we Donorbox teams are active working on, but we do have a couple lined up as well. And just to quickly talk about them, those include promo and discount codes, as well as individual ticket assignments. So you can assign names and person to individual tickets, so you can actually buy tickets for other people as well. So all these are pretty exciting features, and I can't wait to share them with you once they're brought online.
Thank you, Jimmy. And I'm going to go ahead and launch a blog on how to create an event with Donorbox. And this also includes some information on the updates that Jimmy just talked about. So I'm showing that link up on stage. Go ahead and check that out. And thanks, Jimmy. I'm really excited to see people start using events during event season. All right, so we will go ahead and plug along. And Kara, would you mind putting that link back on stage for me if you don't mind? Let's see if it will show on stage. Maybe just for me. There we go. Oh, it disappeared again. I want to make sure you guys can click on that for as long as possible. Perfect. So I love seeing what Jimmy and the rest of the product team are working on to continue to make our tools better and better. And again, I launched that blog there. So in addition to more updates on our events platform, we have several exciting releases coming up in just the next few weeks. So I'm going to give you a sneak peek at a couple of them. So we are currently beta testing a native integration with Blackbaud Razor's Edge NXT, also known as RE-NXT. Blackbaud creates top-of-the-line software and solutions specifically for nonprofit organizations. RE-NXT is one of those fantastic tools, and it offers several features that we feel will appeal to our Donorbox users. So if you're already using Blackbaud, let us know in the comments. So with this native integration, we've created a robust end-to-end fundraising and donor management solution. Your donors will give using the best-in-class Donorbox giving form you know and love, and then their information will automatically flow into Razor's Edge NXT, which will provide you with a granular look at your data. We love data. This is great. And this will enable you to find key insights, easily view and correct any missing information, make new connections, and build on current ones, create smart segmentations, and much more. So again, let me know in the comments if you're already using NXT. This is a great integration that will be coming your way shortly. And we also have several reporting templates in the works for our Donorbox platform. Again, we love data, we love information. So by organizing key data into an easily understood format, our new donor reporting templates will enable you to more easily conduct critical donor data analysis within our dashboard. So this provides insights that will empower you to segment. We love segmenting too. Engage and build better relationships with your donors. We all need this, right? So 3 new donor reporting templates are on their way, including Donor Overview, New Donors, and Libund. So last year, but not this year. Using these templates, you will be able to see our suggested data points and edit as needed to view additional information, target specific dates, and more. And we'll make sure to announce when these new features, both the Razor's Edge integration and our reporting templates, we'll announce when those are available. So keep an eye on your inbox for an email with all of these details. All right. But we're not done with special announcements yet. Hold tight for just a second. We have just a little bit more news for you. And again, stick around because we've got a really great freebie at the end. So first up, did you know that we have a referral program? That's right. If you have already raised just $100, at least $100 with Donorbox, you can help others do the same and get rewarded with an Amazon gift card, just a little something for you. So in fact, you and your referral both get $50 gift cards when they raise their first $100 with Donorbox. So I'm going to share a link to the referral program that opens straight up to your Donorbox dashboard. So let me know, do you have a friend or a colleague that you would like to refer to Donorbox? If so, be sure that you are doing that so that you can get a little goodie in return. So I'm showing that link on stage for our referral program. Excellent. And if your referral needs a little help getting started, or even if you need a refresher, we're now offering live demos of our product starting Friday, July 22nd. These demos will be available weekly and will be hosted by yours truly. It will be a good time, I promise. We'll have fun. And I'll walk you through the Donorbox campaign creator, the dashboard, and more. So I'm throwing a bunch of links at you. So if you need these links again, please let me know. But I'm going to share now the link to sign up for our next live demo, which is coming up on Friday, July 22nd. Here you go. And I am showing that up on stage. So I would love to see you guys there as we walk through our donor dashboard, and I'd love to see your referrals there as well. Well, with that, I have taken over. I'm going to pass it over to our fabulous fundraising coach, Kara, to talk about an exciting educational opportunity. So Kara, go ahead and take it away.
Thank you, Jenna. We have been working very hard on this, and I'm so excited to share this with you. We have launched Donorbox Academy, and Donorbox Academy was created especially for you. We provide practical, actionable training and skills to equip your nonprofit for success. That is our goal. And what we do is we don't just talk about concepts. We walk through them with you so that you can put them to work right away, which is really great. And what do I mean by that? So, like I said, we have one purpose. We want to equip your nonprofit with the knowledge that you need to help others and stay on top of everything. We know that we're in a rapidly changing nonprofit sector, and there's so much information out there. So we want to curate that information for you so you can effectively help others and do it in a sustainable way that won't exhaust you or your team. And so the Academy will be comprised of several courses that you can take to become experts in all things nonprofit. We hope to have marketing courses and fundraising courses and more. And these will be filled with assignments and toolkits, resources, videos, all to help you help others. And I want to give you a little example of what I mean. I'll get pretty specific here. So we'll take a second to do a little knowledge check. Here's a true or false question for you. And go ahead and log your answer in the poll area of our meeting. Giving Tuesday is the time of year most organizations raise the largest percentage of donations. Do most organizations raise all that money on Giving Tuesday? True or false? Curious to know what you think. Okay. All right, Jenna, are the results in?
They are in, and 84% of our attendees said false.
That they are correct. The answer is false. We know that Giving Tuesday isn't the biggest giving day of the year, but Giving Tuesday often kicks off the year-end giving season. Nearly a third of annual giving occurs in the last 3 months of the year. You can look at this chart here, and we know that almost a significant amount of that giving happens within the last 3 days of the year. So a lot of people focus their emphasis on Giving Tuesday, but that's just the beginning. We want to help you focus on creating a campaign that maybe starts on Giving Tuesday and runs through the year end. And here's why. Here's why year-end fundraising is important. We know that there's been years of research that shows that giving looks a lot like consumer behavior. So when people are buying, they're also giving, which is really neat. And the holiday season tends to put supporters in a very generous mood. And with the holiday season comes the giving season. And in December, it's the last chance for individuals to make tax-deductible donations for the year. And this is often a huge driver, especially in those final days of the year. So here is what is important. Donors are looking for a way to give. They're going to give. It's up to you to make it easy for them. And planning a winning year-end giving campaign can make you stand out. You can be the organization they choose to remember at year-end. All of this, though, is dependent on you and your organization developing a strategy to finish the year strong. And so I'm excited to tell you more. But first, another poll question about year-end giving. I want to ask you, what scares you the most about year-end fundraising? So Jenna, would you go ahead and launch that poll too? Is it hard to find time to plan? Or maybe you don't know who to ask or how to ask, or you just don't know where to start? I'm curious to know where you are. All right, go ahead and log your answers there. Or let me know in the chat too, maybe a Y. All right. Jenna, thoughts there?
I think that this may be what I was expecting. I think it's hard to find the time to plan, or for me, it would be hard to know where to start. That's kind of the spot that I was in for a while. So
Okay.
I think for me, there should have been an all of the above option. Yeah. Awesome.
Well, the good news is that our first live Academy course is coming up, and it will help alleviate all those fears. We know that year-end planning can feel overwhelming. You should start early, but a lot of times we put things off and we don't do as good of a job as we should. So to save you time and energy, we're going to work with you now to deliver your complete year-end fundraising strategy at the end of the course. And this course was designed for busy nonprofit fundraisers, and it tackles issues like planning your strategy and writing your appeals and sending them to the right people at the right time. And we've designed everything to be delivered to you weekly so that it's not overwhelming to you. We'll have live instruction once a week. We'll have small group discussions. We'll have templates and workbooks to work through, and you'll have access to office hours too, where you can ask your unique questions, and we'll have a Donorbox knowledge community with all the other participants in the course that you can share questions and feedback with. So to take this course, you will need to devote a couple hours a week. You'll be in the course for a short time, and then you'll work on your own through some guided resources throughout the week, and then we'll check back in on what you've completed. Our Donorbox team will be right there supporting you. And at the end, you'll have your complete year-end campaign in your hand to free up your time during the giving season. I want to clarify that you will do the work. You will create something really great, but we'll be with you along the way. And so this first course, it's a live course. It's a premium course. It's called 30 Days to Your Year-End Campaign. It launches August 3rd. And we're offering a discount right now until August 3rd for $129. So because you are the first to try this course, you get that offer, but it will go up to $199 on August 3rd. And here is what I think is the real winner. Giving yourself that dedicated time carved out of your schedule to work on your fundraising campaign, that is almost a gift in itself. And that's our intention with this. We want you to do the hard work now to make it easier for you in the moments ahead. And Jenna will launch that link. Please go ahead and visit academy.donorbox.org to check that out. And if you're not quite ready to commit to the paid course, we do want to offer you the free course. This is a freebie just for you. You can find it also at academy.donorbox.org. And this course is about peer-to-peer fundraising, and it will walk you through how to set up a peer-to-peer fundraising campaign, how to capture and engage fundraisers for your organization, and how to help them raise that money to help your organization. And I think this is really timely when we talk about Giving Tuesday. It's a great time to launch a peer-to-peer fundraising campaign. And so this free course doesn't have that live element or the check-in or the coaching. Those are for the paid premium course, for that year-end fundraising course. But there really are some great resources from our Donorbox team in there for you. And I really want you to check that out and keep your eyes out for more free courses, because we will continue to launch them. And then the goal is to launch more courses in 2023. So again, you can find that at academy.donorbox.org. And for bite-sized nonprofit tips, tips, tricks, and tactics, as we're calling it, I encourage you, please check out the Nonprofit Podcast powered by Donorbox. This is a bite-sized weekly episode on your favorite podcast provider, and it's packed with ideas that you can apply to your fundraising game. It's not a big investment of time every week. It's something I like to listen to podcasts that are this length when I walk the dog or wash the dishes. So I encourage you to do that as well. You can find it on Apple, Google Podcasts, Spotify, or you can also find it on our YouTube channel. And I encourage you to subscribe to Donorbox on YouTube so that you don't miss an episode, and you also catch all of the latest product updates and how-tos on YouTube as well. So that is all I have. I'm eager to hear from you and to see what questions you might have as we wrap up our time together today.
Thanks for that, Kara. I have been holding in my excitement for the Donorbox Academy for quite a while now, so it feels so cathartic to share it with everybody. I'll be sure to check out both of the courses. I'm going to share the link for both of the courses up on stage one more time here. And then I have also pinned to the chat feed 30 days to your year-end campaign link and the free peer-to-peer fundraising course. Both of those are pinned there. As you all know, I'm the biggest peer-to-peer cheerleader. Check it out. This is going to be so great. So with that, I know that we have thrown a lot at you in a very quick amount of time, but we're sitting pretty comfortably here in the middle of the hour. Well, I guess it depends on what time zone you're in, but we have got plenty of time for Q&A. So please drop your questions over in the Q&A tab, not in the chat. So in the Q&A tab there, so that we can see those and answer any questions that you may have, whether it be about Airmeet, about Donorbox events, about the Academy, about the podcast, or something else. Let us know.
And I see Terry's question in the Q&A tab. And Terry, thank you so much for joining us. I'm really curious to know more about your organization. And this is a great place to network, to learn more about fiscal sponsorship. So Terry asks, is there a possibility of fiscal sponsorship, and is curious to network and learn more. And he's looking for a fiscal sponsorship in Canada to help with his organization. Terry, I encourage you to go to visit community.donorbox.org and post your question there. We have a community of hundreds of nonprofit professionals from all over the world, and you might get a few more people that might understand more of what you're asking and maybe know who to connect you with. So I encourage you to visit community.donorbox.org. You can browse around or create an account and ask your question.
Thanks for that, Terry and Kara. And all, if you are not sure what your questions are now, but you think you may have some later, you can always reach out to us at support@donorbox.org. Our support team is incredible, just world-class, amazing. They answer in about 15 minutes. And again, you can also ask your questions or ask any other nonprofit professionals, not just Donorbox professionals, your questions in the Donorbox knowledge community. So I have that pinned in our chat as well. So don't be shy. If you've got any questions, do let us know. Who here is already using events? Who's been waiting for these updates? All right, we must have done a really good answering all the questions right off the bat, you guys. We will hang out for a few more minutes here and see if we have any more questions rolling in. Again, don't mean to put you on the spot. You can always email us at support@donorbox.org or hang out in the community with us. We encourage you to join the community. It is this awesome space with like-minded nonprofit professionals. We've got grant experts, consultants in fundraising. We've got development directors and CEOs and executive directors all in this one space, all coming together to just share ideas with each other and ask questions. So that's a good place for you to be as well.
Jenna Paula is the executive director of Pelican Cove Counseling Centers, and she has a question in the question tab.
Excellent. I logged in late. No problem, Paula. Glad you're here. Is the blog link for how to create an event for new companies that have not yet set up Donorbox account, or is it to set up an additional fundraiser? So if I'm understanding your question correctly, that blog will walk you through creating an event with Donorbox. So if you've got your Donorbox account, or even if you don't, sign up for Donorbox and create one very quickly and easily. And then this blog will walk you through all the steps of creating your first event with your Donorbox account. I hope that answered your question. Maybe that was too basic of a response.
So the things in the blog can be applied to someone brand new to Donorbox. They can get started right away, or a seasoned user who already has a number of fundraising campaigns, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you, Kara. All right. Thank you, Paula. Well, I'm thinking, Kara, maybe we will move over to the lounges in just a minute and hang out there for a couple, see if anybody has any more questions for us.
Absolutely. Were you all able to see the lounge setup when you logged into this webinar? It looked like a series of two-dimensional tables. But when you join them, it actually looks like a Zoom chat or an interactive chat, and we can get to know each other better. But I'll plan to head over to one of those tables. And Jenna, you want to grab a separate one? Jimmy? Okay.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah,
So
we'll hang out there for about 10 or 15 minutes.
Sure. And before we leave the stage here, if you do not join us in the lounges, I just want to take this moment to say, on behalf of all of us here at Donorbox, thank you for everything that you do to serve others. We are so proud to provide the tools and resources you need to do that. And thank you, Jimmy and Kara, for being here today and sharing a little bit about what you've been working on. And all, again, reach out to us at support@donorbox.org if you've got any questions. And with that, we will head over to the lounges and we'll hang out there for a few to see if you've got any questions or want to chat one-on-one. All right. Well, thank you, everyone.